Do you want to get into our switch over back to professional ball and get into our top prospects of the week? Flex again. Lift up the shirt, flex again.
Hold on real quick.
Holding. Uh-oh. Ooh. That ended poorly. I got a new office chair.
I was just spinning myself around so that I could get back into professional mode, but I might have injured myself just ever so slightly. I'm fine.
Look at my office chair.
Did you want me to flex again? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Can't really tell that I'm flexing.
Top prospects of the week is brought to you by whom?
It's brought to you by the Hudson Valley Renegades. Do you guys have July 4th plans?
Ooh. Yeah. No.
Too bad. Now you're going to the Hudson Valley Renegades. Join them for their homestand from 6/28 to 7/3. So when this episode comes out, that upcoming weekend, they're playing the Brooklyn Cyclones, who is the high A team for the Mets, I believe. So come get a look at a future Subway series and enjoy some fireworks on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. So July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, I think. Hudson Valley Renegades, located in Wappingers Falls, New York. Go there this weekend. Check out the fireworks. Check out the players, because there have been some guys that have popped off a little bit. Everson Pereira is a top name in the Yankee system. He has 5 home runs on the road trip that the team just went on. Tyler Hardman is batting .341 with a .965 OPS over the last month. Beck Way, name a lot of people are familiar with. 1 earned run or fewer in 5 of his 6 last starts. And Matt Sauer just pitched 6 shutout innings this week. A lot of stuff happening, including the fireworks for this 4th of July. The deal, buy one, get one lower box ticket the rest of the season with code JOMBOY. So make sure to visit hvrenegades.com, and that is buying one, getting one lower box ticket the rest of the season with the code JOMBOY.
Ashland talks about this a lot, but like, if you don't live in a city that's close to a major league team, minor league games are so much fun to go to, because one, you get to see these guys before you're going to get to see them in the show, but more so much easier to go to a minor league game than a major league game. Like the parking's easier. You're not having to walk far.
You sit wherever you want. Basically, you buy everything.
They're so fun.
They keep you entertained the whole time.
It's just like so much more, I don't want to say relaxed than a major league game, but like there's so much hassle into going to a major league game. And there's zero hassle going to a minor league game, even at the AAA level. Like, y'all know I'm from Sugar Land. I love going to Skeeters games when I'm home. You park literally right out front of the stadium, like you do going into work every day. And you just like walk in. It's less people, less crazy. I got to see Luke Voigt play, which was cool. I mean, you get to see guys rehabbing, like planning around a rehab appearance. Like, I don't know. Those games are really fun to go to. If you haven't gone to a minor league game, like I encourage you to, just because it's so much less hassle, and especially the AAA level, like you're still getting to see great baseball. Anyway, I'm going to start off the top prospects of the week, because I want Peter to be able to read the second one.
Yes, you
do. Anthony Volpe, did I say that right? He is the top, isn't he the top Yankees prospect? Yes. Yankees #1 overall prospect. He had a slow start to AA this season. In April, his slash line was 197, 329, 364, but he's gotten really hot in June, late June specifically. So June 26th, he won the first half division title with a walk-off home run that literally just happened yesterday. He was down to his final strike, and he had a walk-off home run in the bottom of the 10th inning to beat the Hartford Yard Goats.
I love that name so much. I need a Hartford Yard Goats. Send me a hat, please. Thank you.
I might be able to help with that.
I'll buy one.
And he gave the Somerset Patriots the AA Eastern League Northeast Division's first half title. Has a hit in 6 straight games. And June 25th, he doubled in a multi-hit night. It was his 17th double of the season, which is impressive this early on. He went 2 for 4, scoring the game's opening run in the 3rd. Since my birthday, June 20th, 6 games. He's batting .304, 385, 1.124 or 11.24 or 1.1, however the heck you say that. With a .379 slugging percentage, 3 home runs, 5 RBI, 3 stolen bases. That's Anthony Volpe.
Luis Angel Acuna, younger brother of Braves superstar Ronald Acuna Jr. 20-year-old middle infielder, Rangers number 10 prospect, missed nearly a month of straining his hamstring on opening day. In the month of June, he's 27 for 83 with 3 dingers, hitting 325 with a I'll let you do that one. He has a 26 game on base streak right now too. Have you seen his swing? Have you seen that video where they posted him in the cages and it looks literally exactly like Ronald swinging?
Off track. I know Acuna has a foot injury. He's not on the IL, but I saw David O'Brien tweeted he came in on like a scooter.
He can't put weight on his foot, but it's not broken. So
that's an IL stint if he came in on a scooter, right?
The day after, yes, but it can also be just like, it could be like a really bad knock, and then you wake up in the morning and you feel okay.
Okay.
But I don't know if that is exactly what's happened with him. It could be, hey, he's getting some blood flow in there and it's starting to move and it feels okay. The feet and hands are so hard to recover from because it's so hard to get blood. It's at the extreme ends of your limb. So it's just so hard to get blood flow in there.
Bryce Harper. Good.
And you know what? I've got to give a shout out to that guy because the way that he handled that was, as good as I've seen a superstar handle that situation. Obviously, he knows that it's really bad. He also understands that he's probably done for a long time. He understands
having an incredible year at that and getting it ended.
He understands exactly how important he is to that team, whether he's playing right field or not. And to be able to turn around and just let Snell know that, look, I understand you didn't mean it. It was on purpose, sure. And then walk off. I was like, man, good for you, dude. But Snell's got obviously felt horrible, but like they were on a run too, the Phillies.
Yeah.
Like they were playing pretty good. I said not last week. I was like, this East is not close to being done.
Yeah. Are the Phillies dead now without him?
Oh, I don't know that you can replace that. I would have said that when the Braves lost Acuna too. So no.
Yeah, that's true. Bryce Harper this season, I think he was hitting 318. I'm trying to get the numbers up. Yeah, hitting 318 with 15 home runs, 48 RBIs, and 984 OPS. He was having a great year.
We have a passing.
Was it a trade? I just saw something. Big one. Oh, no.
Carlos Santana is going to the Seattle Mariners.
It's Santana for Wyatt Mills and William Fleming, who's an A-ball.
We'll figure that one out later. Okay.
But yeah, so Bryce Harper, it's like when Machado got hurt in a game against us. You hate seeing these guys who are having MVP like seasons and even Tyler. I mean, there's just been so many. I was talking about Tyler Kinley. There are guys who are just having career years and it's that the injuries to stars right now. Ozzy, that absolutely crushed me. Mookie Betts, he's not out for too long, huh? Is it oblique? Oh, rib.
It's a rib, I think, right?
All the injuries, like Machado was hitting 328 when he got hurt. Just terrible injuries. I freaking hate it. Back to top prospects. Nick Swiney, left-handed pitcher drafted by the Giants in 2020 out of NC State. His middle name is Edwards with an S. June 26th versus the Dust Devils. I've never heard of that team. 6 inning pitch, 2 hits, 1 run, 0 earned, 2 walks, 12 Ks, lowered his ERA to 3.04 on the year. He has 21 whiffs in that game.
Yeah. It's a lot. Max had that the other night too.
Really? Is he having a year?
Mike Massey, what a name. 2 S's. Remember that. Royals number 20 prospect, currently plays second place in Omaha. Promoted to AAA on June 14th from obviously AA Arkansas. 24-year-old, won a minor league gold glove last year at second base. In June, he's hitting 348, 392, and 609. 2022 season so far, slashing 312, 365, and 515. He has 9 home runs and 15 doubles. And Sunday, June 26th, hit 3 RBI doubles and went 4 for 5 with 5 RBIs totals again in Omaha, 17-14. You got that right. 17-14 win over Columbus. That's a AAA day where you're hoping that is not a get. It's Sunday getaway day. I don't know how that changes now.
Sucks.
But could you imagine that on a getaway day? Like, what happened to first pitch swinging, boys? Let's go. Holy crap.
Francisco Alvarez is a top prospect for the Mets. This is a guy we've talked about a lot, 20-year-old catcher. He's in Double-A through 61 double games this year. He's hitting 285, great for a catcher. 370, 583, 16 doubles, 17 home runs, 45 RBI. Man, you love that from that position. Second in the league with 33 extra base hits, 13 home runs in his last 98 at bats. That's like over 10% of the time he's hitting a home run. Quick math. June 25th versus the Reading Fightin' Phils. He went 3 for 5, hit his 17th home run of the season for the Rumble Ponies.
Vaughn Grissom, Braves number 6 prospect, shortstop, currently in Rome versus the High A Asheville Tourists. First of all, he was drafted by the Bravos in 11th round, 2019 draft. He's friends with Riley Green. June 16 versus the Tourists. He hit 2 grand slams in back-to-back innings in a blowout win. And in a hot streak in June, he's slashing 357, 411, and 962. Yeah. Go get him, kid.
Grand slams and back-to-back innings.
Yeah. That's a week.
Was that in the 19-17 game or whatever we were just talking about?
Oh my.
All right. Taylor Dollard. He's a right-handed pitcher in the Mariners organization. He was selected in the 5th round out of the 2020 draft out of Cal Poly. Former pitcher at our swag king, Trevor Plouffe, Crespi High School. Okay, Pete, listen to his last 4 starts. Ready? I'm going to start from the bottom. June 5th, he threw six scoreless innings with 6 strikeouts. Next start, June 11th, threw 5 scoreless innings, 8 strikeouts. So right now we're at 11 scoreless with 14 strikeouts. June 17th, he threw 6 innings, 1 earned run, the only run given up in June with 4 strikeouts. So that's, I'm done with the math, never mind. June 23rd is next start. 7 1/3 scoreless innings for Double-A Arkansas with 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 13 strikeouts, 97 pitches. So efficient. 62 strikes, lowered his ERA to 0.82.
How many strikeouts?
Only 3 in that game.
Okay.
So his first 13 starts at Double-A, he went 6-2 with a 0.82, like we mentioned, ERA, 65 2/3 innings pitched, 14 walks to 63 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting 183 against him. A blister issue limited his innings over his first 3 starts. Man, blisters. Yeah.
Logan Allen, Cleveland Guardians number 8 prospect, currently on the Akron Rubber Duckies. What a name. Back-to-back starts with 11 punch-outs. June 20th, first of all, have a day, named the Double-A Eastern League Pitcher of the Week. Then sets a career high in strikeouts with 11 versus Hartford. Final line, 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, 11 punch-outs. Then June 23rd, 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 11 strikeouts. Talk about efficiency. Well done. Altogether, 13 innings. Altogether, 13 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 22 punch-outs. That's a 0.69 ERA in the month of June. 39 strikeouts in 25 2/3 innings pitched. That's good enough for a 1.75 ERA.
Yay. To the weekly news flash, because I'm really excited to talk more about LSU baseball stealing a big league pitching coach from a first place team in the middle of the season. But that's brought to you by the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. Did you know that the Rail Riders, the Yankees AAA affiliate team, only plays about 2 hours from Yankee Stadium? You can take a trip to check out the Baby Bombers in action at PNC Field. They got lots of great stuff happening at the park, like awesome fireworks show every Friday night, great drink deals on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Wagon Wednesdays, where you can bring your doggy to a game, and much more. It's a great experience for all ages. So this Saturday, July 2nd, they're actually having a double fireworks show happening. Ellie, no. Start scratching the furniture.
Can you clip that for me immediately, please? Because that was Ellie. No. Oh, it was like you threw something at her and hit her. Ah, shit.
No, just started scratching the furniture.
Ah.
Okay, so this Saturday, July 2nd, they actually have a double fireworks show happening, giveaways at the gate, and custom USA themed game worn jerseys that will be auctioned off online after the game. There is no better way to celebrate the 4th of July weekend than baseball. We all know that. So you can go to railriders.milbstore.com if you want to check out their team store. Or if you want to get single game tickets, you can go to milb.com/scranton/WB/tickets/single game tickets, or you can probably just like Google Rail Riders
A
tickets.
lot of slashes in there, guys. Don't forget one slash.
And to be honest with you, I was calling
semicolons.
hashes slashes. If I were you, I would just Google Rail
We're
Riders.
not doing very good with
tickets.
our punctuation signs in the last two pods. I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you. I called something last week. Remember, Maddie? You called me on
Yeah,
that
an
live.
apostrophe, a common apostrophe.
It's fine.
Yeah. So you can
Happens.
follow them on any of their social media pages at SWB Rail Riders, and see the Yankees' hottest prospects making their way up to the big leagues, and get your tickets today by going, this is much easier. Get your tickets today by going to swbrailriders.com. So yeah, go check out AAA. Only 2 hours from Yankee Stadium. That's pretty sick.
It is, and I've played there, and it's one of those places where it's, you know, if you live close, go and check it out, because there's some good players. If I went there, I mean, if you could have had a chance to see me play back in the day.
Career 310. Let's talk about LSU snatching away a big league pitching coach for a first place team, the Minnesota Twins, which I just got back from Target Field yesterday. That's top 5 for me. Target Field is top 5.
Not the showers.
Ballparks for me.
Terrible showers.
That sucks. I wonder if they've like renovated them since you've played.
No, they haven't, because they were shit when they first made Target Field, and then when I went back there just in 2018, they were still like dripping shower. Like, you have to literally run a lap under the shower head to try and get wet. That's how bad they are.
Well, luckily for anybody listening, you probably won't be able to shower at Target Field, but it's a great place to go as a fan. And it's a really cool ballpark. What I like about it is like, it's all lower bowl tickets. It's like 40,000 seats in the lower bowl, and it's built directly up. It's like in Major League Baseball, it's the field on like the smallest plot of land. So it's super intimate, really cool ballpark right next to Target Center. Anyway, LSU stole their pitching coach. Casey wrote an article that said that with the Twins, this pitching coach was making $350,000, and I think LSU is paying him like $750,000. So yeah, this is unprecidented, and he goes to Baton Rouge. So like in the
they found
middle,
out on the flight.
I wish I could have done this report in game yesterday. In the middle of a Major League Baseball season, the Twins are in first place in their division right now, and a division that's going to be really interesting the rest of the season. He leaves to go to a college program.
Why couldn't he wait until the end of the season? When does college season start again?
Well, I mean, it just ended yesterday. But it was probably part of the agreement. And the point, Casey and I were talking about this last night, is like the difference between college coaching and coaching in the major leagues is you have an off season when you're a big league coach. This guy is probably going straight out to start recruiting. But like LSU probably said, hey, we're going to more than double your salary. But because of that, we need you now, because this is going to be such a big recruiting factor to us that we were able to bring in a big league pitching coach who has big league connections, and they're really able to use.
Has he had a history in college in the past?
Yeah.
Well, that explains it. It's not like they just, because I mean, it's not like they just went and poached him, right?
Well, I mean, they poached him from the Twins.
Right.
Because you think that college coaches are trying to work their way up.
Not anymore.
I mean, especially not if they're doubling.
Well, this is what big league teams are going to have to start to realize soon, just like PGA golf is starting to realize, is that, you know, if you give people another option, some people are going to take that option.
Yeah. So Wes Johnson was the pitching coach for the Twins. He coached at Mississippi State and Arkansas before leaving for the Twins. So he has a history in the SEC West. But yeah, I mean, that's wild. And if I were the Twins, I would be pissed.
I would be pissed too, but at the same time, it just tells me that it's it tells me that the college influence has stretched into Major League Baseball enough that they feel confident to go and grab a Major League Baseball pitching coach, because I feel like for a time, it was the college programs that were leading the way as far as the labs went, as far as the ability to gather information went. They were as good as it got because of the facilities they were able to basically build from the ground up, whereas other Major League teams were stuck with what they already had, and it was kind of, you know what I mean? So the fact that that's someone going back tells me that there's more of an alignment with the philosophies of both college and Major League pitching, or as far as the development goes, whether it's pitching development, or each team can have a different scenario or a different philosophy when it comes to the way they're going to pitch. Each pitcher has a different philosophy as the way they're going to pitch. Each game plan's written completely different for each player against each lineup. It's like so particular and methodical and exact now that it's like, now at the same time, guys make mistakes, so it's not that exact, but it's just the crossovers there, and everyone's sort of doing and looking at the same stuff now, I guess.
Money talks, but yeah, I mean, some of these bigger programs, some of these bigger college programs, they have obviously a ton of money if they're able to more than double a pitching coach's salary of what he was making in the big leagues, and then the facilities that they have. So I mean, yeah, it's honestly at these higher level programs probably comparable to the facilities, to the data, to the different things that they have access to. But yeah, that was a wild story when that broke yesterday, especially just leaving within 24 hours in the middle of a season. I just wonder how long these talks had been going on. And then if you're the Twins, I mean, do you have to promote within because you're okay?
No, absolutely. I mean, someone will step in the interim, obviously, but
do you replace that in the middle of the season?
I think it'll either be the AAA pitching coach that'll come up, or it'll be someone. I don't honestly now. I don't know how the hierarchy works. I like back in the day, it probably would have been maybe the bullpen coach to come in and step in for a couple of days, or maybe the AAA guy comes up. But now I don't know if it's even someone from like the analytics department that comes down and like, who knows?
Yeah. Pete, do you want to talk about this next one because you like this guy?
I do. I love this guy, Mark Appel.
Yeah.
Right. A 9-year journey. If you don't know it, you need to read about it. 2013 number 1 overall pick, Mark Appel got the call to the show with the Phillies on Saturday. And this has been a journey where I was in Astros spring training when he arrived at spring training as the number 1 pick from the year before, and was throwing bullpens around 500 people watching him. And it was all about Mark Appel. And he is just such an unbelievable human being. And he stepped away from the game because it just got too much. Like, he was pushing himself so hard to the point of to almost breaking point, I guess he would describe it. So he stepped away from the game. And I think, Maddie, you highlighted on our Twitter page that what was the date that he eventually tweeted out that he was going to start to make a comeback?
It's like September of last year.
September of last year announces that he's ready to make a comeback. And now he got called up to the show. He hasn't pitched yet, but he's what a story. Go look it up. He's unbelievable. He's gonna pitch in the big leagues at some point, unless he's been sent down already, which I really hope hasn't happened.
So is he still a starter, or is he moved into a reliever role? And if he was called up, don't you think he would be pitching soon?
He would be a reliever if that would be the case, if he hasn't started yet.
He's called up because a Philly was placed on the COVID IL. I would assume that he's going to make some appearance over the next few days.
Well, you guys see him this week, and he's not slated to start any of the games.
So he's in the bullpen.
Yeah, no, he's a reliever.
They are there.
Are you working this series?
I am not.
Oh, I was going to say, were you going to go introduce yourself? I got to meet Jazz Chisholm.
I saw that.
I sang him the song because he didn't know who I was at first. So I went, this one might you. And then he started laughing. He was great. Okay, Aussie lingo.
Are you ready? I'm going to start from the back. Oh, baby got back. This has been a baby got it back episode. Ready? Start from the back. And 3, 2, 1, and go.
Stop.
Ooh, hello. shyster.
I feel like I've heard my dad say that.
That sounds like a very.
Greg Wingert thing.
Oh, I don't know if I can use this one.
That makes sense that I think I've heard my dad say that.
No. We'll go with actually. There's some gold on this page, by the way, but I don't know how many I can use. We'll go with shyster.
Like crap. Like shyster. Oh, shyster.
Yeah, I'm in the same realm. I'll just take it up a notch and say shit.
Bang. A swindler or dishonest person. And I quote, be careful. That guy's a real shyster.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, my
Okay.
dad's definitely said that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much for joining us. So sad that college baseball is over, but man, what an exciting season. Congratulations to the Ole Miss Rebels. That's a cool water bottle by Peter Moylan. We hope that you guys have a great week. We hope you learned something about a prospect today. Thank you so much for supporting us. I met somebody on my flight last night who walked up to me and they're like, hey, we love listening to you on Farm to Fame. She was in a Braves jersey.
Wow.
That was really cool. So yeah, shout out to the girl on the plane wearing the Braves jersey and her family that was with her. Farm on, farm often.
Mm-hmm.
We will see you guys next Wednesday.
Lettuce on the Menjay.